All right. So now with these operators, you can actually join strings together. So let's see how that works. Let me say print. So I just want to kind of create one funny thing. Now this, by the virtue of what I explained earlier, this is what? This is supposed to be a text, right? Are we seeing it? Are we seeing it?
Yes.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a text because it's actually enclosed inside what? A quote. But then I'm now saying this text times 70. Now in some languages, you can't try this because this that I highlighted is not a number. So what you actually think is what is supposed to be multiplied by something supposed to be a number multiplied by a number. But then this, you can actually flex with this in Python. Now let's see what this is going to print out for us. Did you see anything? Let me first comment this out. Did you notice the output? Maybe I should run it again. In cell 10.
Yes.
So what do you notice? What did this actually do? Anybody? Can you explain what this did? Like this iPhone times 70.
I think it turns the positive 70 to a negative number.
Okay. Any other positive 70 to negative 70. Okay. If you notice, this is the output. This thing that I highlighted here. What I put as input, maybe I should make it clear, is this. I put iPhone and then I put it inside a quote. And I said any variable or any value.
Oh, you multiplied it by 70.
Okay, so you get it. So I multiplied iPhone, which is a text, by the virtue of putting it inside a quote, by 70. So what this does is it just kept on repeating iPhone, 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 which formed this nice design that I have on the output plane.
Yes.
Did you get what just happened?
Yes.
Okay. So that's how you can use what's supposed to be for addition and all of that. You can just use it to join text together. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it. So I just want to make a fun kind of design here. So any other thing that I want to do, I put it in between these two so that I will have these lines up and down.
And down.
Mm-hmm. So print. This is another way to join. I told you can also use plus, right?
Yes.
Okay. So again, I'm doing something that in any other language you wouldn't expect that you'll be able to do. How will I be joining text with plus? This is supposed to be like values, numbers that I'm joining, but yeah, this is text. What output can we see?
Abuja in between the lines.
Mm-hmm. So it joins whatever the first thing I provided with the next thing that I provided. Do we get it? So that's just me showing us how to use how to do concatenation and repetition using plus and times operators. So there are different cases where you might need to do this. You understand? So it's just when the need arises, it's just for you to know that okay, this is it. But basically, me, what I'm using it here for is just for designs and all. Okay, so I'm going to move to coming right. Now, another thing you can do on strings is to actually kind of check if a particular string contains a particular item. You know, some places when you register online, maybe when you put your email address, you understand? And then they will tell you invalid password, or they will tell you the password must not contain something. So how do they know that that password has something missing or contains something that they don't want? Are we getting the scenario I'm trying to paint?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now there is something in Python that you can use to achieve that kind of purpose. There's something called in and not operators. So let's see how that works. Please, can we see the way I'm using my comments? So anytime I
Yes.
come back to this file, I'm able to know that this is what I did here. Because there are days that you can actually forget whatever it is that is going on in that line of code. Maybe you copied it from somewhere or something. But with your comments, each time you come back, you know that, okay, this one's supposed to be doing manipulation of strings and all. So let me declare another variable. Let me call it email is equal to input. Okay, I don't think I've explained this before. This input, have I? I don't think so. So now what input does is, I even expected that somebody should have asked me. Now I've shown us how to write something and then print it. What if you are not, you want your system to be kind of interactive? You understand? All I've been doing is I'm still the one printing it out. But what if you want to allow your users to supply values themselves? Do you understand it? So I want somebody that wants to use my system to come there, and then I will prompt them and say, enter something, and then they are able to enter it. That is what this input is used for. It's just the opposite of print. Print allows you to print something to screen. Input will allow you to get something from the screen. Do you understand? So using inputs, I can just put a prompt statement there and say, enter your email address. Okay, let me run this. Let's see. Can we see it?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, let me first. Now enter your email address. Now, I was able to enter the address on the output part, but it's not showing me what I actually entered. So I can just do another print that tells me your email. You know, sometimes you register for something and then they will send you a mail and tell you your username and password is this, something like that. So I've allowed you to enter it. So to be sure that the system has stored your value that you entered, then I'm going to print it out back to you. Your email address is. So how do I do that now? I think we've done something in this line before. Someone should just rescue us.
How do you do what?
Okay. I want to, this is my print statement. I want it to actually put whatever it is user supply as email. I want to put it in front of your email address is.
That's plus email.
Plus.
Let's see what plus.
Plus email.
Plus what?
Email.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what this means. Can we see it?
Yes.
So it takes what is here and joins it with what is here. Another way you can do it is just to use your comma. You see, the same thing. Now, what I actually wanted to show us is this. How do we check the content or what is contained in this particular mail that this user have entered? So there's something called in. So I'll do if at in email. Now we'll still get to this if statement, but we are just feeling it, kind of saying it right now. We get so print okay. What's the error it brought, please? What's it telling us?
Invalid syntax.
This is the way you debug a code. It's telling us invalid syntax. And it's pointing where?
At.
It's pointing to at. Now, what makes this invalid? At's supposed to be inside a quote because I'm trying to say from this text that I've defined, from this variable that contains text, I want to find out if this particular character is here. You understand?
Okay.
I want to see if what the user entered contains at. So what I said if at in email. This is just like speaking English. The way programming is, it's just like understanding different languages. So if you know what you want to do, your own is just to interpret it in that particular language. Are we following? So what I want to do is to check if whatever it is that user entered as at, like at symbol. So I put my at inside a string and I said, check it in email. And then if it is there, then help me print your email is fine, just like that. So let's test what this brings out for. Does anyone notice anything in the output? Like or anyone? Okay, I think
The email address does not have an at, just Teresa.
okay, so it's just decided not to print anything, right?
Anything, yes, yes.
That's because this condition was not satisfied.
Met, yes.
It was not met. So it didn't print anything. So let me run the code again and just maybe put something that has
at.
Yes. Is there any difference from this first output and this second output?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mr. Israel, please can you mute your video? Yeah. So what's the difference? This one, the input that I entered has at. So it's telling me that your email is fine just like that. So I will explain this better when we get to if statement or conditional statement as well. Now another kind, okay, so I started using in and not in, rather not in operator. So I use in to test if something is inside here now. What if I want to use not in? This is just like doing opposite of what I did just now. All I just have to do is maybe if at not a email, then print your email is not fine. Are we getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's enter someone's email. adetone@yahoo.com. Okay, still not printing anything because there's art there. Let's just add adetone. Sorry. Can we see it? Your email
Yes.
is not fine just like that. So not him and him. You will see situations later where you will actually apply this. Do we get? There are cases where
Yes.
you will apply it. That's the thing. So when we get there, you will see. Because there are sometimes you just want to check or kind of scrutinize what kind of values that your user are supplying into the variable you have given to them or the variables that you have declared. So another type of manipulation you can do on your text data is something called indexing and slicing. Are we following?
Yes.
Now the concept of indexing is indexing can actually be used to select each character in a string. Now this is the text. This is the text. Each of these letters here, they are referred to as characters. Are we following?
Yes.
Each of the letters there, please mute yourself. Phone is down. Okay. Who is? Kindly mute yourself, please. Okay. So when you want to talk, just unmute yourself, please, because of the background noise. Yeah. So I was saying, this is a text. Each letter here is a character. E is character, N is character, and all of that. Now, what indexing will help you do is to select each character that is contained in a particular string. So you are able to treat a text or a string based on individual level. So it's going to kind of pick each character that is contained inside it. But for slice or for slicing combines the function of this indexing and then add another thing that I will still introduce also later, which is called range. So let's see the difference between the two. So the slicing will actually allow you to kind of select a subset of the text, while indexing will allow you to select each letter in a text. Do we get that?
Please come again.
For indexing, can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, for indexing will allow you to select each character that is in your text or your string.
Okay.
Do you understand? So, like we have enter, indexing will allow you to select ENTER and treat them on a kind of individual basis. You understand? But for slicing,
Yes.
what slicing will do for you is to allow you to select subsets. You understand? A particular subset of this. So let's say enter is a subset of this email. You understand? You is a
Yes.
subset. Now I shouldn't be using this I shouldn't be using this actually. See, for example, in these greetings, I have hello class.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello is a subset, class is a subset. You understand? Age is a character. So when you want to deal with each character, what you're going to be dealing with is what? Is indexing. You understand? But when you want to access some kind of a particular part or section of the text, you are going to be talking about slicing. So let's see how indexing works. Let me comment out all these ones. You can see I've uncommented greetings. So I'm going to be using greetings variable now. Now inside greetings, I want to get what exactly is the first letter there. Are we following?
Yes.
So can anybody
Yes.
guess how to extract the first letter that is inside greetings? Can anybody guess? Okay. Now, what do you think this line of code is going to do? Anyone?
Bring out the first letter.
What will you do?
Bring out the first letter.
Okay. So is it why am I putting 0 here?
Because 0 can be the value for the first letter.
Okay. 0 can be value for first letter. Okay. Any other person? You're actually kind of close, but then that is not what it is.
Okay, let me take a guess.
Okay.
0 might be hello class.
It can be what?
Hello class.
Okay. That is not what 0 is. Why exactly am I? Okay, let me tell you what I'm trying to do. I want to get age out of greetings. So why exactly am I putting 0?
0 is probably representing the first letter then in arrays, because bracket here is in for arrays. So in the area of hello class, first
Okay.
letter is represented as 0.
Okay. Now, is actually correct, but then there is term to use. Now, when you're accessing, what's it called? When you're accessing any text or whatever thing, iteration starts from 0. Do we get? So it's
Yes.
going to iterate or move through. What indexing will do is it's going to move through this text, which is stored inside greetings. It's going to move through it character by character. So each of its moves, the move is going to start from 0, which is the first index, move to 1, so can we guess what is in position 3?
Yes,
L.
What's that? What's in position 3?
Oh,
that's 2.
Okay,
L.
from this text now, what is in position 3? Let's say I want to access it. What is in position? Okay, let me help us. Let me print this.
Letter L.
Okay, thank you. Who said L? Thank you.
Me.
That's the correct one. Now let me print what this is. What is going to bring out? Can we see?
Yes.
So it's bringing out age. What it's telling me now is, okay, in position 0 of greetings, what is there is character age. So can someone write a code?
Yes.
Can somebody write a code to get what is in position 5, index 5? Just tell us the code, then I'll write it.
Print greetings.
Okay. Print what?
Or print greeting and the array bracket position 5. Number 5. No number.
Print greetings, then the square bracket, and then what? What should
5.
I should put 5. Okay.
5. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What did it bring out?
Put out H again.
No. You will notice that there are two print statements here. The first one is printing what?
Okay. It should be 4. It should be 4, not 5. Yeah.
Do we
So
understand?
Okay. Yes.
So you get how the counting was done. You start from
Yes.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says that it's actually in 5. That was when it printed this, it printed something actually, but we didn't see it because it's just a space.
Yes.
So if I want to access what is in position 5, what I'm going to use is what? 4. Because I will start counting from 0. So if I want to access what is in position 3, what index am I going to use?
2.
Thank you. You understand? So what did you print? L. Because it's L that is it. Now, what if I want to do my iteration from the back? Can anybody make a guess? What if I want to do the iteration from the back? Please, if there's anybody that is not following, you can just call me back. I'm going to take whatever it is I've said again, please. Because I want everybody to get it. These are the basics that you need for, what's it called, to build other things that you're going to build on it. I'm actually expecting some people, they joined earlier, but then because of network and stuff, I think they were not able to join again. Where is Emmett? Where is Emmett? There's nobody in waiting. So I asked a question. Did I ask any question? I think I did. I said, if we want to start this iteration from the back, now we started from H, we're reading our 0, 1, 2, 3. What if we want to start from the back? How do we access that? So what do you think this is going to bring out for us?
I had it in mind.
Well, you should have said it now. Okay, so what do you think is going to print?
S.
S. Okay, any other person? Any contrary opinion? Okay, let's test. So that means you can clap for you. So it's printed S. So do you get how it's doing its counting? From the back, it's
Yes.
starting from -1. You get -1,
Yes.
-2, and stuff like that. So if I want to print this is like me printing the last word or the last character in the text. What if I want to print the second to the last character? How do I do that?
-2.
Minus what?
2.
Okay, let's see. Can we see the output?
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically what indexing is about. You accessing a particular string or text on a character kind of level. Do you get it? So you are dealing with each letters or each character that is inside the word. So let me define another text. We are moving to slicing now. Can someone still remind us of the difference I stated for these two?
Slicing allows you to select a subset, while indexing allows you to select a character.
Thank you. Now for slicing, the code is kind of similar, but then Text is equal to Rwanda. So this is my text. So what would this do? Any guess? Are we there?
Yes.
Any guess what this?
Yes,
Yeah.
my brother.
What will this print? Any guess?
W and T.
I didn't hear that.
W and T.
W.
No. It shouldn't be W and T. It should be 1, 2, 3, 1. A and A.
A and A. Okay. Any other person? That's Emmanuel. Any other person? Some people have not said a word. iPhone. Any other guess? So Emmanuel said it's going to print W and okay. You said A and A, right?
Yes.
A and A. So let's see. What did he print?
And
So can anybody
Oh,
explain what just happened?
it picked the character on 2 and then ended and stopped it at the character on 5.
Do we get that very simple and clear explanation? So what it's going to do is it's going to start from index 2. What this means, what this colon sign means is continue, like whatever follows 2. But when it now
Yes.
sees 5 here, it's going to stop at 5.
Stop. Okay.
Do we get it?
Yes.
So like I said, the difference between what's
Yes,
it called? Okay. The difference between indexing and slicing, are you seeing it now?
Yes.
yes.
So this allows you to take a subset of whatever I printed out of Rwanda, just using 2, then column 5. So let me put another one up, and then this Emmanuel, you should not say this answer. Another person should say it. So let's see what would this print? What would this print? Anybody that want to try? What do you think it's going to print?
I think it will print the whole Rwanda.
It will print the whole Rwanda. I'm coming. Let me get to the person that talked. Is this Emmanuel that talked?
No, it wasn't me.
My name is Ayobami.
Okay, it's Ayobami. So let's see if Ayobami is going to eat cake this evening. Is that cake or cake? So let's see. I think it's I think it's eating cake. So it's printed the whole Rwanda. Can another person explain the logic behind that? We all got the logic behind this first one that printed and, right?
Yes.
So what's the logic
Yes.
behind this? Let me try Adetone, Adebumi. Okay, I think Ishaya wants to talk. Elizabeth wants to talk.
Okay, I think the reason is because it selects subset. It is slicing. It can't select character, and since no number is imputed
Okay.
in the bucket in the box, that
Okay. I think she tried. Okay, another person. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, why did this print Rwanda? Are you there? Okay, I think we can't get Elizabeth. But then, can we all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, okay. Thank you. So now the explanation behind this is just like I think it was Adetone that explained to us, right? Now, just like Adetone explained, it's going to start, it's going to check what you pass here as index. You understand? So it's saying that you're passing this column. And what did I say column does? Column will check what is before it and what is after it. Just like in the case of this first one, the column checked what was before. It saw that it was 2. It went to index 2, 0, 1, 2. It picked A, right? Then it will check what is in between 2 and 5. You understand? So it saw that it was AN that was in between, what's it called? It was N that was in between 2 and 5. It also picked N and then now joined 5 at the back. Do we get that?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So now
Yes,
the
ma'am.
same thing is doing here. Is it checks, okay, is there any value or is there any index value in front? Is there any at the back? It's not saying any. So what it's going to do is print everything. Do we get that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That explains why that happens. So let me give another one. Then somebody else will also. Now can someone, what will this print?
Wanda.
Wonder.
Wanda.
Yes.
Okay, so that's because it's going to pick the first, whatever it is that is in index 0, sorry, index 1. So if
One.
you count 0, 1, then to see that, okay, that's W. Then what next? There's no other thing to print other than to print everything that follows. So what this will do is to print everything that from index 1, print everything that follows index 1 like that. So we are going to have Wanda. Now, this last one that will give us, there are many other, like, it's just you knowing what particular situation that you are trying to capture or address, then know what to pick. This one I want to pick is actually a bit tricky. So anybody that gets this should eat cake. I don't know where the cake is coming from, but then somebody might eat cake. So what would this do? unmuted as or muted as ever. She's not saying anything. Easy. Okay. Is there anyone that wants to make a guess?
To print out 1, then go back to A and D.
To print out what is in 1 and then go back to where?
To print out what's between 1 to 5, and then pick what's in 2 and print it back.
Okay, any other person?
Okay, I think it will print words between 1 and 5, and it will go back to print R, W, and A. Not sure though.
So it's going to print what is in 1. Okay, what is in between 1 and 5? Which is
1
U, A, N, D, A.
okay, which is
W N.
Wanda. Then it will now go back to what? What is
0,
it?
1,
Right?
2.
Okay, so let's see. I won't say we'll know who will eat the cake. If anybody gets this, if nobody gets this, I'm going to take my cake. So I think I'm eating my cake.
Oh my god.
So what did you print? WN.
W N.
Who understands the logic behind that?
It picks 1 down, then like there's 2. Same with it.
It takes one down and does what?
Sorry, let me find the logic.
It takes one down and does what?
Yeah, I think he printed what they have in common.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm eating my cake again anyways. So what this is doing is actually this here, these first two things, sorry, these first two things is just what is in the work. You understand? The same concept of you having 2:5, the same concept that you have 1:5, like you explained earlier. So what is supposed to go through from W to A, right? From
Yes.
1 to 5. Now, this third parameter or argument that is specified there is telling it how many steps should you take, like skip two steps. So it's moving in twos. How would I put it? So can somebody just trace it and see what I'm trying to explain? So to start on W, it will go to the next step is not going to be the next thing, but the next thing after the next thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to pick W, and then instead of printing A, it will go to where?
And
It goes to N. Sorry, instead of printing A, it goes to N. Now, another set of what's it called that you can do? Another set of manipulation is to use inbuilt functions. We are still on strings actually. Inbuilt functions to manipulate strings. Now, what if I ask users to supply a particular value, and then some people, okay, like when you filled the form for this course, some people actually enter their mail in different case. Like, you know what I mean by case, like capital letter, small letter. Some people mix letters, but the conventional way for email address is supposed to be what? Supposed to be lowercase. Do we know that?
yes. Yes.
Now, since you cannot force people,
Yes.
okay, since they were not able to force people to enter their email addresses in what's it called in small letter, when I copy your email address from the form and then I want to send mail to you, immediately I put your mail. For someone that puts capital letter, something, small letter, something, it automatically changes it to everything in lowercase. Are you following?
Yes.
So it will automatically change it to lowercase. So you can actually achieve that. So let's see. Let me declare. Let me comment this section out. I would actually love if we can actually try this on our own laptop. So it won't be like, oh, it's running on our own, it's not running on my own. Right. So let's declare input. Let's say this same email. Email is equal to input. We remember what input's supposed to do, right?
Yes. And
Okay. Now, if the user enters any email address here, I want to be sure that, what's it called? I want to convert anything they enter to lowercase. So all I'm just going to do is to say email dot. You can see it's already bringing me the option lower. Did you see that?
yes, yes.
Yes.
Now let's run this. So let's say I'm one of those students that will intentionally put my mail in capital letter. Let's see what happens. So can we all see that I entered this in capital letter?
Yes.
Is someone say mad? What happened actually? Did we see the transformation or the
Yes, yes, yes.
manipulation?
Yes, but we saw it.
So that's what that is going to do. So who can guess what's it called? If I want to change what they enter to uppercase or to capital letter, who can get the
Upper.
name of the function? Someone said
Email dot upper.
email dot upper.
Print
Email
email
dot
dot
upper.
upper.
Okay, who are those that will eat this cake? Okay, now let's see. Let me comment this out and then print again. So did you see the way I entered my mail?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's transformed it from that particular text to that, right? Now let me see. Let me give us another kind of manipulation that can be done. Print email dot can't. What do we think this is going to do?
Count the number of characters in your text.
Count the number of what?
Characters in your text.
It's going to add number of. It's going to make it a mixed characters,
It's going to make it.
alphabet and numbers.
Is this Israel talking or Emmanuel?
It is Israel talking about Israel.
Okay, so what will he do?
I said it's going to make it a mixed characters, like alphabet and numbers altogether.
Okay. Emmanuel, what did you say? Thank you. Emmanuel, what did you say?
It's going It's going to give you the number of characters you entered in the text.
It's going to give you the number of characters you entered in the text.
Characters you entered in.
Okay. Is there any other person that? Thank you, Manu. Is there any other person that wants to say something?
So you can go with Emmanuel.
Ayobami. Is that Ayobami?
Yes.
It's going to do what?
I go with Emmanuel. So give you the number of characters. The number of characters inside the number of characters inside the text.
Okay, let's see. Thank you, Ayobami.
I start counting from 0.
Okay, to start counting from 0.
I'm not certain about that, right? I think it is.
Okay, let's see. So I'm entering my email. Oh, sorry. Let me take. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hear him.
Yeah, let's enter someone's email address.
Okay.
Emmanuel. So this is Emmanuel's email address.
Yes.
What did he bring up?
Four.
Can someone explain what just happened?
I think it's the number of characters minus 1. That's like counting from 0 to index
Okay. Number of characters.
as minus 1. That's counting from 0. Number of characters counting from 0.
Number of characters counting from 0. Any other person?
Yes, number of characters.
Does this agree with the statement?
No. No.
Does it agree with the claim, the first claim?
No, it doesn't. I think it's adding. I think it's even adding 1, not even taking 1 from it.
Is adding what? So what is actually this? Okay. Okay, let me paint it like this. I will be able to find what is it. Coming. What I did before. What I wanted to do was to count what's called the space that is that comes in the text that the user entered.
Okay.
Did you copy that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get.
copy that.
You said what? Hello? say
Yes.
the other time when I joined this
Yes,
thing
you
together,
understand.
the other time when I joined this together, what do you think it was actually doing? Because it was wrong for me to actually do that. But when I put it brought some values. So can we actually deduce what the logic it used to calculate the first 24 and the first second 11 that we had? The right is supposed to be this first page. I'm saying, okay, let me see if whatever it is the answer. Sorry, that's common one is a. You get what? Just counting the number of times that A appears in whatever it is that they enter. You understand? Imagine what's it called for email. You want to detect something is most times it's just by
The
occurrence.
network is breaking.
Okay, sorry. Can we hear well?
The network is breaking much.
Is it from my hand? Can we hear me?
Yeah, it's from your end. Your voice
It is clear
transmission is
now. It is clear.
Is it clear now? This is because of the battery. Is it clear now?
okay. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So what
Yeah,
this
it's clear.
is going to check what's it called? It's going to take whatever string that you are trying to check, which is email, and check. It's going to search for the substring. In this case, what I supply as substring is this. I say, help me check
A.
how many A's are in whatever it is that the user supplied as email. Now, I was citing an example of when you have email and then you have email spam. Now, some people's email is going to be categorized as spam. Now, what logic do you think works behind that? Most time, one thing I think is occurrence of some words. You understand? Like, hey, buy this clothes for 20,000, pay this something something. So it will have in time, because people have reported some things to be spam. You understand? It will filter out those common words that people that do that, the common words that is in their mails. You understand? So any mail that looks like that, are you following? Any mail that looks like that,
Yes, ma'am.
it will just be categorized as spam. There are some mails that are actually not necessarily spam. Some people will send you mail and they'll say, check your spam. And then when you check, you'll be the one to start saying, this is not a spam mail. Are we following? That's because it
Yeah.
has been filtered based on some
Yeah.
words that there are some words that are similar to words that mails that spam has in them. Are we following? So now, in this case, now that's just what this is doing. So if I want to check, let me make this a long text the way we did the other time. Let me comment this out. So let me say my email. So how do I make this multiple lines? Let me see if I've been
Triple.
triple what?
Forgotten the name of the sign.
Okay, triple quotes.
Yes, triple quote.
Okay. So whatever it is I want to put, I put them inside triple quotes, right?
Yes.
So I'll type, maybe I'm saying like the mail I sent to you yesterday. Congratulations, you have been selected. Please join the class. It is ongoing. You understand? So from this mail that I got, I want to actually, okay, this is not email now. Let me change to mail. For this mail that was sent, I want to be able to filter out. I want to write a program that is going to detect for me if there is any spam word. And I now went online and now checked out, okay, most spam words used to have something like, congratulations, you have won 3 million naira. Send your account number, that kind of thing. You understand? So I now say, let me see if this has congratulations. What is going to check is So it's telling me there is one congratulations in this text. So I can write my program around the fact that if there are more than one, or when we get to each statement, you see what I'm trying to say. You can say if whatever this value returns, which is 1 in this case, if whatever it is returned here is greater than 5, that means it should be categorized as spam. So by the time you start saying 5 congratulations in a mail, congratulations. Okay, so now we congratulate you. Oh, so now congratulations. Oh, so now send your account number, congratulations. You are saying, okay, this must be a spam mail. So categorize it as spam. So that you can use something like this to do that. Do we get it?
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah. So another thing that I think the last one that will show us under this using of built-in function to manipulate mail is going to be this last one that I want to show, which is this. So someone should, as usual, guess what this is going to print out. Mail 1 dot alpha. So what is this going to print? What is this going to print?
O.
Oh,
On.
okay. So let's see. Okay, you said O. I think that's Iowa Miss voice. Or was that Emmanuel?
Manual actually.
Okay, it's Iowa. So you said O. The calculation is probably 0, sorry, 1. So it's printing
Yeah.
what is the index 1. Okay, so let's see. It's possible you have the cake, or I take my cake. Oh. Am I the only one seeing the error?
No.
Okay, so you guys are seeing it.
No.
What do you think I did wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
This alpha is a function, the same way lower, upper are functions, and count is a function. So what do you think I did
Yeah.
wrong?
Mm,
Now, the way you know a function in any programming language is that 2 bracket that is to be in front, open and close. You understand?
okay.
Which I missed out. So it's not, it's like, what's this one? So let's run it again and see. Sorry, trying to get something right there. Sorry. Is alpha. You can see it brought the option when I got the right thing. You see other things you can do here. Is all
Yes.
number, is alpha, is ASCII, is decimal. What this is lower, what this allow you to check, what is going to return? It's supposed to actually return a true or false. So what is actually trying to check is if this is alphabet. You understand? So it's not counting in the sense of counting that you thought that it was. You understand? So
Yeah.
what this is doing, this is lower, is different from the lower we did the other time. Are you seeing it? It's upper.
Yes.
What this one is going to check is just going to return to you whether it is in upper case or it is in lower case. You understand? So this says is what is here. Let me print the output, then you now tell me. What did you bring as output?
True.
True.
Meaning it's an alphabet.
I said that it's an alphabet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me try and change this to 4. Let me see if it changes anything. I don't know if it changed. It didn't change.
Yes.
And who can explain the reason why it didn't change?
Iteration starts from 0.
Okay. Thank you. So let me change this. Can we see it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So the same way you can also check other functions. One of the advantage of this IDE that we are using, this software we are using, is by the time you do that your dot and you type something close, it brings other functions that are related. So when I clicked on that the other time, we could see is numeric, is upper, is lower, is all of that. Do we understand? So I think from here we can move on to the next thing, which is operators in Python. The next few minutes we are done, and I really apologize for what was that first delay, because that's the reason why some people didn't join again. A lot of people joined earlier, but then when the network was not okay and stuff, maybe they could not join back, or they were angry, any of the above. So let's see operators. What are operators? An operator is actually a symbol that is used to carry out whether a mathematical or logical operation on operands. Now, what are operands? Operands, if I say operands, I'm saying values.
Please come again with the definition of
Okay,
operators.
I said an operator is a symbol that is used to carry out mathematical or logical operations on operands.
Okay.
Did you pick that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, operand, what did I say operand? This is an operand. Okay, so let's say example of operator is this. Sorry. So here, what is operand? What is operator? This thing I've just typed.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody picking that for us? Okay, let me go back on the explanation. I said an operator is used to carry out a particular what's it called? Maybe mathematical or logical operation or a computational task on some operands or on two operands. So now say operand are values. You understand? So I said
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
which is operand and which is operator.
The multiplication sign is the operator.
Thank
The
you.
operands are the values.
Are the values. Do you understand? So what this operator is going to perform a particular function on these two operands. And which function is this? This is multiplication, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This is addition that this one is going to perform. Now let me do this. Let me print. What are the example of other operators that you think we have? Just the way we have it in mathematics. Do you understand? It's the same way we have it
Yes. Yes.
in programming languages. So all those are mathematical, there are different type of operators. Anybody that is interested can write this. We have the arithmetic operators, we have the comparison operators, we have the logical operators, we have the bitwise operators, and we have the assignment operators, we have identity operators, and we have membership operators. So I'm going to start with arithmetic operators, which is these two. They are part of arithmetic operators. So what they are used for is to perform arithmetic operation on operands or on values. So this one performs multiplication, this one performs addition. So if you want to do subtraction, division, all you just have to know is to know the syntax, particular syntax that you are using. Do you get? 2 minus 3.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Print 4 divided by 2. You can see it's actually that simple. Now, automatically when Python, okay, let me print these ones first. Can anybody notice anything? This is the output. What do you notice? Of course, 3 times 6 is 18, right? 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. But why is 4 divided by 0.0?
4 divided by 2.
Why is it giving us 2.0? It's supposed to give us 2, right? Because when we talk about data type, there are some data type that are specifically for numbers, right? Something like
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
for integer deals with whole number. You understand?
Yes.
So 4 is
Yes.
an whole number, 2 is an whole number. Why will I divide and then be getting, when the answer I'm supposed to get is 2, and 2 is supposed to be whole number too, but it's bringing it in form of float. When you talk about float data type, you are saying that thing has decimal point. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I'm dividing integers, but it's bringing float for me. Now, another thing in Python, one thing in Python is that it's going to doesn't do integer division, but there is another operator that you can use to do that. So let's see the difference between this and this. You see it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We saw it.
So if the program you're writing, if it requires that you want your divided value to be whole number to be integer, what are you going to do? You are going to use what they call floor division. Floor like this. You understand?
Okay.
So you use floor division. So it's going to bring it in whole value. So another operator is print. So those who that did mathematics in secondary school, then some of us did not do it, or some of us actually failed it. Someone like me. So what do you think this one is going to bring? Why is it bringing 1?
Oh, how many 3 can you say in one? I mean 4.
Okay. I don't know, but that's actually more or less like
Oh number. Yes, O number division.
not really concept of whole number now. This is just mathematics. What this sign is for what is it called? Is it remainder now or modulus? How do you call it? So that's what that one is.
Modulus.
So the general function of your what's it called? Your operator in mathematics, the same function is going to perform in your program. So it's just for you to know what syntax is going to use. So what about this? What's the difference between this and this?
Multiply it twice.
This is multiplication. That's what we agreed that is doing. What do you think this is doing or will do?
This is also multiplication too.
Okay. So why are we having to? Is there something different that is going to do?
Probably raised to power.
Okay, who said probably raised to power?
Manuel.
Okay, so I think you are the one eating the cake. So that's the one for raised to power. 5.
Okay.
So let's move to assignment. Assignment operator. So these are set of operators that are used to set values to variables. Should I pick that again? Did we copy that? assignment operators, they are
What did you
used,
say, please?
Yes, ma, we copy
Okay.
that.
okay, so they are used to set values for a particular or to a particular variable. So the very popular one is this. I'm coming. Sum equals 10. This equal sign is what? Is an assignment operator. So what it does, what it's going to do is going to take 10 and put it inside sum. Do we get?
Yes.
So we also have something like this. Sum plus equals 2. What do you think this is going to do? Maybe I should just print them.
Then
What do you
plus
think it's going to do? Huh? What will you do? First is this first line is taking sum and putting it inside. Okay, let me
10 plus equals
let me just assign sum to be equals to 10, right? So this first one prints sum,
yes.
which is 10, which is 10. Second one is going to do what?
10 plus equals 2.
Elizabeth, I've not heard Elizabeth say anything. Okay, thank God.
You mean I'm with you?
Okay.
I was talking since now. Maybe you were not hearing me.
Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't hearing actually. Okay, so are you are getting what you are doing, right?
Yes.
If you are lost at any point, you can call me back. I wouldn't mind explaining.
Okay, no problem.
What do you think? We said this is an assignment of these are examples of assignment operation. First sign does assign them to sum. You understand? But now I'm putting another operator here and I'm saying plus equals 2. What is in sum is 10. So I'm saying sum plus equals 2. What do you think this means? Or what do you think this is going to do? So what this is going to do, let me allocate. Or do you want to guess?
No, just say it.
Okay, I should have the cake there. So what is going to do is going to take whatever that is in sum.
Value.
Are you getting it? Whatever that is in sum,
Yeah.
addition. It's going to add 2 and store it back in. Do we get that? So let's see.
No.
Right. I'm going to explain that again. I'm coming. So what's this supposed to do? Supposed to take sum. And then
Yes.
take 10 and put it in sum. So what plus equals supposed to do? Supposed to take whatever that is in 2, whatever that is in sum, add 2 to it. Do you get? Whatever that is in sum,
Yeah, we get.
Yes.
yeah, add 2 to it. So let me see why it's actually telling me invalid syntax.
Equal sign.
So going to take 10, add 2 to it, and then put it in sum. But let me see why this is bringing errors. This is not supposed to bring errors.
Like something is interrupting our.
Who is this person that's like grinding something in our ears? Okay. Will I mute everybody? Someone is grinding something in our ears.
We are not hearing you.
Are you here?
Sir.
I'm trying to confirm why this is actually bringing error because it's not supposed to be. Let me try another one.
Who resumes January 18th?
Who said
On
it?
the further directive.
That is what?
F. 1 later.
Mm.
1 6 10 p.m. Ramos calls to the current person in the world after his fortune drops nearly 14 billion.
Serious? Sorry.
I'm coming, please. Plus equals. Yeah. Let me try equals plus because it's supposed to be working. Invalid argument for print. Okay, I'll check this. But then the code is correct, but I don't know why it's actually giving us that error. Do you understand? I'll check that and then correct. But then that's what the line of code is supposed to do. And if that some other ones will actually not work. I'm coming. Yeah. It's showing the same thing. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'll confirm this and then I'll correct it. But then that's supposed to be the correct thing, right? Let's move to comparison. I don't know why it's bringing that error, but I'll check it because we have just 15 minutes to go. I don't want to waste time on that. Comparison operator. Now, this type of operators, what they do is actually, what's it called? There are a set of operators that are used to compare two operands or two values. You understand? So what is going to return to you is either true or false. So it takes, let's say it takes operand y and x. It's going to return to you. Okay, let me just give an example. So they are them greater than, less than, equals to, all of that. So let's see. Let me assign x to be equals to 10 and y be equals to 1. So let's print x greater than y. What do you think this is going to bring out from the explanation of comparison operators?
True. No. Yeah, false.
False. Yeah.
It's going to bring false.
Yeah, you're right. That's because y is not greater than. You see. Another comparison operator is less than. That one should actually bring true.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Another one could be equals to.
False.
False.
All right.
Huh?
Did anybody notice different? I didn't use single equals. Single equals is for what? Is an assignment operator.
Double
Yes.
Is a comparison operator.
Okay.
Okay. Another one is what is it called? I can also negate a particular operator. So I can say not equals. So can we see that last value? Did we see that? X not equals y. The answer is true. So this that we see here is negation, what's it called, operator. So what it does is going to negate the operator that follows it. So if I put this in front of greater than, all it's going to tell me is not, it's going to check whether it is greater than or it is not greater than. So what, anywhere you see this, it means not. Another way you can combine operator is this, greater than or equals to. Did you see that?
Yes.
Less than or equals to.
Yes, ma'am.
By the time we start writing complete code, body of code, we'll see where these are actually applicable. You understand? But these are just introduction to. So this is another type of operator, logic operator. So these are used to connect two expressions together. So if I have expression A and expression B, I want to compare, I want to determine the logic, more or less like I want to know if this. Okay, so for example, I want to check whatever the output of this first expression is, I want to compare it with the output of the second expression. So basically, this is just anybody that have done something about logic gates or logics, we can relate to what I'm trying to say here. So what this is going to do is, okay, let's say the first expression is 10 greater than 2. Second expression is less than 3. On a norm, this is supposed to become what?
False.
And this is supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
become
true. That's supposed to return
false.
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 Okay. So this is how logic works, or logical operations work. So I'm going to say x, which is what is holding my first expression. X
Yeah.
and x and y. Can we see it?
Yes.
Why is it bringing false? Now, this is how logic works. Generally, logic is when there is a hand. Are we following? When there is
No. Yes.
when there is a hand or an hand, it's going to check whatever that is by
Yes.
the left and by the right. Before there is at least one false, the output is going to be false.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So far there is one false, the output is going to be false. You understand? If this is all true, the output is going to be what? True. But because this second statement outputs false, so this is doing a kind of, and for false, the value of false is 0. You understand? The value of the logical value of true is 1. So I don't want to just say it's doing multiplication. So what it's going to be is take 1, which is the value of this x, multiply it with 0. What it's going to get is what? 0, which is
Yeah.
so I'm using that to teach us logic, truth table, logic gate, and stuff like that. Print. What if I use or? What do you think the difference is? Okay, someone said true. Who said true? Is this Toby?
Manual.
Manuel. So why do you say true? Because the first expression, 10 greater than 2, is what? Is true.
True.
Second expression is false.
False.
But this is all. The way all works, all does a kind of addition, contrary to and. And we do something like multiplication, while all will do something like addition. So it's going to take 1, which is the output of this first one, add it to 0, which is the output of the second one. And then the output is going to be what? 1. And 1 is what? True.
True.
You understand?
Yes.
So for and,
Yeah.
we understand, right? Okay. So let me print that.
Yes, you understand.
True. So the last one is not. The last operator under this is not. So what not is this? Perform the function of negation.
Yes.
Whatever the
That's
output of
so.
this expression is going to do what? It's going to negate it. So the output of this
Yes.
one
It's
is true.
false.
So with this is going to be false.
False. Yes.
So let me take the last set of operators before we go, because I don't want us to come back to that, and then I still want us to finish 7 on dot. Another one is bitwise operator. So this one will act on each of the operands, and it's going to perform binary operation on it. Let's see.
Not A.
Okay.
Okay. False. True. False.
Is that Toby or Emmanuel? We saying something?
It's not Emmanuel.
Okay, that's Toby. So now you see this. This is more or less like the same thing with this, but then this is bit by
Okay. Yes.
this is not bit by bit. Let me see. Do we see it? True, false, and true. You see the same answer is going to bring out, but
Yes, as and or
yeah.
and
So this is the and or. But the logic behind this takes it bit by bit.
by
I'm talking about 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 and 1 and stuff like that. But I don't want to bore us with that because some people actually didn't do anything near logic or all those table stuff. So there is no point. Okay, so with that, we've not completed our our course outline for day 1. But that's because of the delay in network and the technical issue. So straight from here, tomorrow we'll start with our if statements. You understand?
yes.
So before that, let me just write.
Yes, ma'am.
So before we go, let each person do this on their laptop. Write a program. Did you get the question? Write a
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
program to add two numbers. So you are building a small calculator now. Two numbers together and print the sum. Did you see the question?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The second thing you are doing is write a okay. I think let me save this one to when we do loop. So let's quickly write this. I'll call anybody to share their screen now. If you are writing, let me know. You share your screen and then you show us your answer or your output. Now, what I don't just want you to assign value. I want you to get the value. Allow users to be the ones to enter their values. You understand? We get the condition. We've written this code, I think, before. So combine everything we have learned and then use it to perform these tasks. Okay, so who is sharing screen now? I'm done. Oh. So you see, I'm waiting for who is sharing screen. Who is done? Or is anybody writing? I won't have to wait endlessly. Okay.
Are we to do that now, or it's an assignment?
You're supposed to do it now, like now.
Okay.
It's not actually up to an assignment. So I'm writing my Did anybody see what I did? So it's prompting me to enter the first number, 45, 6. Huh? What's that? Oh, what? It's equal to 4. No way. No way. Okay. Did you notice what happened? It's giving me 4, 5, 6. So it's seeing this as it's not seeing it as numbers. It's actually seeing it as text. You understand? It's seeing this that the user entered as numbers as text instead of number. So what I'm going to do is to convert it to numbers. Anything you enter on this console is sometimes taken as numbers until you convert. So to convert that, I'm going to do this. Hope you are following.
Yes, ma.
So let's run this code again. So this should bring the right value. Let me enter the same number so we see. So can we see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. So it's now treating 45 and 6 as number. Before, when I entered it treated them as text, as strings. So with that, I think we have come to the end of today's class because it's already 7:03. So thank you very much for staying back because you guys really sacrificed a lot. Some people went because of the first challenge that happened and stuff. So I really appreciate everyone. So what will happen is, please kindly on the group. I think everyone here is on the group, right?
Yes, ma. We're all on the group.
Okay. I'll come. Let me stop this my recording. So what you help me do is to let them know what you learned today in a way. Try and kind of advertise the class so they can people that got tired today can come back tomorrow. Or did anybody actually learn something new before I was Zoom?
Excuse me, ma. Please, I recorded the video. Can I post it on?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, we learned.
Okay, Elizabeth learned something. Adetone, did you learn anything?
Yes, I learned a lot. Thank you.
Israel.
Yes, ma. I learned a lot,
Yes,
ma.
I
So
learned
very
a
much.
lot.
Thank you, ma.
Emmanuel.
Yes, I learned a lot. Thank you. Well, how
Toby.
am I going to get my cake anyways?
You do okay, but you won actually.
Excuse me, it's today a birthday.
Not my birthday. Oh.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
already saved
jeez,
myself.
jeez.
It's not
Happy
my
birthday to you.
birthday. It's not my birthday. I already said anybody that wins will get a cake, but I don't know where they'll get the cake from. So you can just use my name, stop by one mat beside your house, and just ask for cake. They will give you. Just use my name. You get.
This is
No,
serious.
no problem.
All right. Who has not
Thank
come?
you very much.
Who is Tunde Otsu Tayo Ayodele? Okay, I think he doesn't have audio. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So I think we can all leave. Thank you so much. We'll see the same time tomorrow. What I actually planned for tomorrow was to have 2 sections, but I don't know how possible that is because by the time I asked people to introduce themselves, I realized some people are actually working. So that's why I decided to make
Yes.
evening session alone.
Yeah.
The evening section is okay, I guess, because in the morning everybody is busy.
Okay, so I think we'll
Yeah,
go
the
for
evening session is very, very okay.
So
Yes,
again, I apologize for the technical issue today.
No problem. Thank
So
you.
let's have
No
a good night.
problem, ma'am.
Please
Thank you.
lay your hands on everything we have taught and then read more on it. Tomorrow we'll go deeper to more advanced things. These are just a basic syntax. You understand? So tomorrow
Very simple.
much more deeper. So let's have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye bye. It's stop sharing.